Hi folks, we're going to be playing Loud Noises. We're going to be playing Canarium. Actually, I don't know much about it, except that it's at least somewhat inspired by the writings of H.P. Lovecraft. Alright. So like I said before I was drowned out by the title sequences, this is Canarium, a horror game, I believe, that I don't actually know much about. I didn't look it up tons. Absolutely no spoilers. But it is apparently based on the writings of early 20th century horror author H.P. Lovecraft. I know it's set at the South Pole. I believe it's probably going to be references to At the Mountains of Madness in particular. And let's see. I played a few minutes of the game a while ago when I first got it, just to make sure it ran and stuff like that. But I'm going to be starting fresh, and we'll see how this goes. Let me know in the chat if the audio levels and stuff are okay, between my voice and the game volume. Starting from a Lovecraft quote, that's a good sign. Flying jellyfish, glowing plants, a symbol of an eye, and the scene shifts. Well, that's an inauspicious start. Unreal process has crashed. Okay. I did check to make sure that this game actually runs, and I did get into it a little bit, so let's just assume that was a fluke. We'll start up again. Ow, my ears. What? Come on, Unreal Engine, why are you doing this to me? Can't hear any audio from the game. Oh, okay. Thank you. I will... Oh, I think I probably know why that is. We can fix that. Hopefully we can fix the crashing issue. Yeah, this is a setting I forgot to change. Let's see. The heck? Oh, okay. Okay, we should get a game audio now. Also, hi Scooter. Welcome back. Why the heck is my stream health so bad? Sorry about this, guys. Hold on. I need to see if I can fix a few things. Okay, hold on. I need to restart the stream. I don't even know if you guys will, if it'll disconnect you folks. I think it'll just be right back. Okay. You know, this is one of those things you don't really think to do necessarily, where it's just like, you know, this game ran when I bought it a couple months ago. I didn't think it would break in like the time it was just sitting in my library unplayed. But how do you predict these things, you know? Arguably rookie mistake, right? You know, I should have checked it this afternoon before it came to be streaming time, but eh. I'm just checking right now to make sure that the game files didn't get corrupted. I don't know why the Unreal Engine is crashing a bunch of times. We'll see. No big deal. Well, thank you. Let's see now. All right, turn it back on. Yep. Looks like there's the game audio this time.
Play it cool.
I don't know if, let me just double check and see if there are any graphics options turned on that I might be having trouble with. Why are we on custom? Let's just go with high quality for now. Maybe if I'm stressing my hardware a little bit, it'll get more unstable.
All life is only a set of pictures in the brain, among which there is no difference betwixt those born of real things and those born of inward dreamings.
the spooky corridor. It shifts to become architectural.
I believe no more can we harbor ourselves on the safest shores, for there are things that cannot be undone.
Dr. Faust, is that you?
I've got a time gizmo on the back of my left hand. I mean, I assume. Ow.
Oh, my head. The pain. It is unbearable. At last. The pain is subsiding. I thought my head was about to explode.
Okay. Press escape to view game controls. Toggle torch, journal, toggle equipment, crouch. Okay, so C's for equipment. Alright, that's the only sort of non-standard thing. And I guess we'll quick save now in case we get another weird crash.
This device, its noises are resonating in my mind.
Alright. So the weird electrical gizmo is creepy. Ooh, what's this? Found a flashlight. Oh, wow, there's a lot of text here. Oh, okay, the handwriting style stuff is on the left, and on the right. Let's see if I can... All participants consumed the diverse mixture 5 minutes ago and have entered some kind of altered state of consciousness. All of them are now vaguely mumbling in their sleep like they are chanting something. The sounds are not conscious. They seem restless. I detect movements in their limbs. And as always, I wonder if it is because of something they are actually seeing beyond. 10 minutes later, the device is humming and glowing. Atmosphere is different. Feels almost like the fantastic device is signaling something in a code I don't recognize. The subject's mumbling is going stronger. Colors and shades are dancing on the walls. Wind is howling. Exactly 5 minutes and 3 seconds have passed now. I have drifted beyond my area of expertise and guidance. I cannot do anything further except wish for their safe return. Okay. Where'd they go, though? Antediluvian shamanism. Antediluvian meaning before the flood. It's kind of interesting. You'd see that on Upot Expedition Handbook. Oh, I can read it. Oh, no, it's just a book I can check out. Ooh. Wait. Why can't I take the compass? I want a compass. Alright. My character seems to think I don't need it. Okay. Diverse or Nightshade and Beyond. Appears to be an ingredients list. Some of it's been crossed out. Plant with a really fancy name. Seeds of Saheti. Alright.
Hello? Anybody here? Where is everybody? Locked.
Looks like we're having a power problem right now.
There are photos here. One of a old sailing ship in rough seas. One of a creature which I know from out of character knowledge to be an elder thing, as they were called by Lovecraft. And a sort of starfish-like medallion in the third picture. Familiar visits the lower chamber once more in the form of a black cat. Spectral image echoes throughout the 7 rooms. What sin called it out from his hollow, looming dim and ghost-like. Okay. Weather notice. Strong snowstorms expected to hit for the next 2 weeks. Take precautionary measures. Radio connection between the base and the ship may not be available. Okay. Wait, when is that dated? Oh, it's signed by Supervisor Nikolai Hansen. Okay. Should probably remember that.
Locked. It's stuck. Locked.
It looks underwater. Yeah. Medical chest, cold and just standard stuff. Oh, this one's open. Auxiliary power needs to be enabled manually from outside. Okay. So there's some fuse boxes in here. Circuit breakers. There's a copy of the weather notice. Health notice. Attention for crew members who are having sleeping problems. Oh boy, here we go. Hi, Dionisio. How you doing? Attention for the crew members who are having sleeping problems. Examinations conducted regarding the increase of incidents recently happening led me to believe that the reason behind those is some kind of intense cabin fever. Symptoms include insomnia, strong headaches, seeing visions, and hearing voices. Crew members who suffer from these symptoms need to refer to me personally through the check-in. Serious issues. Yeah, I would think, I think that would be serious issues. And this sign is just crudely scrawled in red. Stop those bloody sessions. Wait, what sessions? Huh. Yeah, it's a little damp around here. There's actually water on the floor. Why do I have so many games that are set in, like, the winter? This is suddenly very much like The Long Dark or Near Death. Actually, I need to finish Near Death. I don't think it's a very long game. Which is also set in Antarctica.
is cloudy. All I can remember is the successful establishment of the Upperwater Antarctic Base. And after that, nothing is clear in my mind.
Ah, good old protagonist amnesia. What? Oh. Oh, okay. So there's some circuit breakers here too. Kind of stuck door I'm forcing open. I found some tape. Good times.
Locked.
Locked door. Signs say danger, shock hazard. Looks like a big generator back there. Jerry can of fuel. Backup generator. Dionyso says, doing great, mate. Eating something, mashed potatoes with meat. Good. That sounds great. I love mashed potatoes. Let's see. Okay, so we fueled that. So, can we start it over here? Yeah, it looks that way. Okay. So we're gonna head back through the snow to the building we woke up or appeared in or whatever happened. Wait, let's take a quick look over here. Doesn't seem like there's much, and I don't really want to go off wandering into the storm. The abundance of five-pointed shapes seen in... couldn't even really read that loading screen before it finished loading. Something about five-pointed shape designs. Can I manipulate these? No? Okay, let's see if the doors are working now. Ah! What the heck? Ow.
What was that?
So if you missed that on the screen, my vision went all blurry and stuff was shrieking in my ears. And a sort of shadow person walked by at the end of the hall. Ooh. Oh, I can't take them? Maybe I already have my own snow goggles. All the equipment around here is sort of retro looking. I mean, look at this camera. This is like 1950s. Look at these binoculars. It's like 19th century, actually. When is this set? Ooh. Yeah, but see, then you get this. This looks like 80s. Found a walkie-talkie.
This is Upperwater Expedition Base. Pequod, please come in. I repeat, this is Upperwater Expedition Base. Pequod, do you hear me? If there is someone who can hear me, please
Come in. Some electrical condition in the disturbed air seems to prevent communication.
Right. Found a note. This is Hansen. Isn't that the medical director or the director of the facility whose name I noted before? For a while, my nights have been plagued by bizarre nightmares, wherein I've been talking to an unsubstantial figure. When I wake up every morning, I fail to remember even his visage or the contents of the dialogue, only a silhouette, talking in a somber tone. These nightmares keep me from sleeping comfortably, the kind of sleep I am longing for. I haven't mentioned this to anybody yet, but I am feeling a constant urge to do so, as if my well-being is in the balance. It would be most logical to consult with Dr. DeWitt about this. Okay. Alright, look, not sure. Okay. There's a little gadget there that looks like a music box, but I can't pick it up or interact with it. Scooter says, I was wondering what time period it was too. Yeah. Might be sort of deliberately ambiguous. Okay, this is the weird machine room.
This device, its noises are resonating in my mind.
Oh, okay, so that's meeting room. I just came out of radio room.
It's stuck.
This hatch is still stuck. Let's go to the infirmary. Bunch of medicines. Oh, hold on. Statement of consent. By signing this document, you are agreeing to the terms written below. False statements made knowingly or willfully, including affidavits or other supporting documents submitted therewith, may be punishable. I hereby declare that I consent to perform my daily duties to the best of my ability, listen to the judgment of the expedition leader, Dr. Faust, and participate in a series of medical sessions as needed by the... We need to decide how we're going to pronounce that. The Upout Antarctic Base. The risk of participating in the aforementioned medical sessions has been fully explained to me. Any questions I have regarding the procedure, why it is necessary, its benefits and risks have been answered to my satisfaction. Therefore, I give my informed consent to the performance of the procedure by signing this statement of consent. Well, that's ominous in context. J. DeWitt on psychoactive plants. Something or other and something or other. Okay. So, why would you be conducting, like, LSD research in the Antarctic, right? Wait, I'm getting turned around. Okay, yeah.
It's stuck. It won't open.
Okay.
Oh, it smells awful in here.
Got rotten food all around. Places set. Mess on the floor. Rotten bread on the tables.
It's stuck.
Stuck closet door. I mean, probably closet. Storage room. Locked. Keep hoping there's gonna be something useful in the medicine cabinets, but, you know.
Locked.
Why would there be? Hello. Okay, so there's an elevator here. You know what? Before I go to another level, I'm gonna go back over here and go down this passage where we just came from the passage the shadowy figure was coming from. Let's go to the one he went to.
It's locked. Locked.
Nikolai Gogol, the portrait. I wonder if that's like some like famous weird fiction work or something.
Locked.
Ah, what the heck? So, a bunch of little figurines. What appears to be a male torso with arms and head. Arms folded across the chest, some sort of leaf mark, some sort of holding some sort of plant, flower. The head is shaved, possibly tattooed with some design. Looks to be carved out of wood. And there was like a couple of dozen of them.
If his coat is just right here,
in this
where
locker.
is he now?
And yeah, we're finding
Locked.
a couple of people's coats in the open lockers.
It's locked.
This is the room of MC Blake. Just found a medical textbook on the brain. Scientifically, the pineal gland, also known as the pineal body, canarium. Ah, we have a title, folks. Canarium. Or something or other, blah, blah, blah. Endocrine gland in the vertebrate brain. Named after a shape that... I'm not going to read all of this. Let's see. So, produces melatonin. Mystic traditions and philosophy ascribe it a different role. Descartes regarded it as the principal seat of the soul and the place in which our thoughts are formed. And Madame Blavatsky, haha, awesome. There's a reference to early 20th century, actually probably late 19th century, like mysticism. It was explained with the Hindu concept of the third eye, or the Ajna chakra. It's not fully understood today. Yep. Obtained a trophy on him. So there's a reference I would basically expect in this kind of setting. Hidden plants of great antiquity. Yep. So we've got the plant theme going on. There's a button here with blinking lights. There's a...
It's stuck.
There's some sort of ornate I mean, it looks like, you know, some sort of ornate cylindrical case. There's an interaction point there, but I can't do anything. Okay, let's push this button. Ah! Okay. That button there powered on our oscilloscope. Getting a square wave. Oh, jeez. Great. Okay.
It's stuck.
How would I know? I mean, I presume I don't have the knowledge to do whatever this is. Okay. Oh, what's this? I found an object that looks like a handle. Okay, fair enough. It's about what it looked like to me, too.
Locked.
Did I lock my door? I don't remember where my keys are.
Ah, apparently I'm Frank Gilman. Oh, great. I wonder if that, rather obvious pun indicates that I'm eventually going to mutate into an aquatic being. A deep one. Okay, so that was private quarters. I looked around in that. There's the odd oscilloscope machine. We'll have to remember that. Crew rooms. Okay, yeah, these are less luxurious accommodations. Got bunk beds. Found Dr. Hansen's note 2. Why is that in here? Nightmares have become unbearable. I still see the same man in my nocturnal visions, but now he is holding something in his hand which I believe to be a lotus flower. We seem to be continuing this grave and serious conversation again and again, but I still cannot remember the contents. During working hours, sometimes I can hear his voice through the radio. It is not in a form of meaningful sentences, more like some unconscious mutterings. I'm afraid to tell anyone about this, for I hate the very idea of the suspension I will probably be facing. I found a secret. Okay. And isn't that just the problem with psychological issues? Ah, commentary. Huh. Okay. That's actually a little weird. We have this photo of this guy and his child, but it looks like the photo's been ripped to remove either the man or the child, then been repaired. Creepy. Small figurine of a butterfly. Another picture of somebody's child, but no shenanigans with it this time. Ah! One of the composite sculptures we've come across during our initial field trips it has an open third eye on its forehead as well as inside its hand, which I think indicates some kind of state of knowing, because allusions to knowledge and elder things recur all the time in almost every bas relief we have discovered so far. All this leads me to believe these creatures inhabiting these halls have acquired some kind of knowledge from the elder things, fabled creatures of primeval myth. Okay, so we have humanoids talking to elder things. Okay. Those are really creepy looking gloves. Johann DeWitt's key. Photo of somebody else's child. Nothing much to report there. Ferguson's note on his dreams. I'm inclined more toward the notion that our nocturnal visions are not just faint and fantastic reflections of our waking experiences. Every time I pass into a state of dormancy, however, I can somehow I can explore, while I am dreaming, the vistas of grandeur, an alien prospect in a natural disposition, so vividly expressing the outer extent of this world I have yet to discover. If only I was endowed with the artistic skill to describe my visions. All I know that this became evident after the Canarium sessions had started. Even though I am not one of the participants, I am somehow affected. I feel I am absorbed while in an unconscious state into the oblivion crossing the line beyond the wall of sleep. The wall of sleep. It's a direct Lovecraft short story notice there. And to add to the confusion, everybody has like 70s clothing and haircuts. This is like what would happen if a game if a 20th century set game was made by somebody from like the 23rd century. And it's just like, it's close enough. Close enough. It's all kind of the same thing.
It's locked.
Okay. Oh, wait. Whose key did I get? Ferguson? Oh yeah, this thingy on my arm doesn't really seem to do anything. I can pull it up though. Oh, wait, hold on. Is he in private rooms? Barlow. Faust. Gilman. No. Okay. Wow, the flashlight actually, you can use it to light up the documents. That's a neat touch. Okay. Yeah, I don't see, I mean, I could mess with that for hours, so I'm not going to. So I guess we're gonna go on this elevator. Down we go. Yeah, that might have been a lotus flower carved on the figure. Actually, hold on, I can look at it again. I just saw you sent that. Yeah, there's the figure. Oh, hold on. Turn on the light. But yeah, that looks like it's probably a representation of a lotus flower. Huh. Well, that's artistic. Not really the kind of thing I'd expect in an Antarctic base. Oh, wait, there's a plaque over there. Let's go look at that. Oh, it's just labeled Glossopteris. Okay. Lots of creepy noises in here. Guess we'll go to the left.
It's stuck.
All the doors are stuck. Hey, look, here's the Here's the five-pointed starfish design. Ah! There he is again. Come here, buddy. Not having this. Not having that. Oh, dang it. Oh, great. Okay. So, here's another elevator. But, you know, shadow guy or no, I'm gonna look around this level before I go deeper.
It's stuck.
Oh, look at this. Wait, hold on. Upot Antarctic Expedition, Derby Pickman, Schneider Foundation, 1948 to 1949. Oh, okay, we have a date. I guess. Don't know if it quite holds up, but Pickman, another Lovecraft reference. It's the name of the protagonist in one of his short stories. The tree room looks a little Art Deco, yes. I would think that's probably deliberate. Ooh, this is interesting. Am I gonna get a contact high from walking into this room? There's like suspended particles in the air. I found a note about the origin of the Canarium. Dr. Faust is very tight-lipped about how he came up with that strange exploration device he built long ago. The only thing he has told me is he came across some shunned and forbidden volume about a device of extraterrestrial origin. But again, these sources do not hint that any existed on Earth except in the dreams of those who like to chew a certain alkaloidal herb. The sessions we hold in the meeting room to adapt our nervous system to the alien impulses of the machine were frightening at first. Used too much, it affects the body to breaking point. But now I am used to its non-human sensations. I've started to feel like the device is clearing my mind to make it absorb much more than ever before. I feel unconfined and far more receptive. But the most peculiar aspect of the sensations are that because it is a shared experience, I am able to receive impressions, ideas, and even memories which belong to the other participants. Oh boy. Usually, my mind wanders after the sessions end, and I cannot focus my thoughts until I have slept for several hours. That strange device surely disorients feelings and bodily functions, but I believe that what it offers is of immense importance. So we're getting spectacularly high, and they think it's profound. Oh, what's this? Sure, I will take that little... Oh, it's a phonograph cylinder? Okay, now we are hitting 19th century technology. I was gonna say, sure, I will take that little black... Wait, is this a phonograph? Yes, it is.
Unfortunately, one of our researchers, C. Lenning, was found dead in the biolab last Tuesday. Cause of death is currently uncertain, but judging by the accumulation of a mass of green substance found in his mouth and throat area, Dr. Barlow, our botany expert, thinks that Lenning was smothered by small, sticky greenish clumps that look like pollen, belonging to the living samples of the plant Sahiti, which is thought to have become extinct during the Paleozoic era. Dr. DeWitt will perform a post-mortem examination on his body soon.
Why the heck would you record that on a phonograph cylinder? Alright. Oh, that's not good. What did I do? Hello, black cat. Sure. I'm sure you coming out of nowhere can't be a problem at all.
Locked.
Sure, let's touch the crazy alien plant. Why not? Oh boy, oh boy. If I get face hugged, I'm... Oh great. Oh great. I like the fact that it auto-saved before this because... Ooh, yeah, I am messed up. I hope am I dying? Uh-oh. Well, okay, weird pulsating kitty. I am literally drawn to it. I can't escape. Oh dear! Sure. Tentacle-faced cats. That's great. I'm leaving.
Locked.
No, I'm not. You know, let this be a lesson to you. Oh. Do not touch weird alien Yeah, I am on acid. What the freaking heck? What the... Okay. Sure. Oh, uh-oh. So the plant grew a bunch of spirally vines, and then, I don't know. But hey, here's a corpse. Let's look at the corpse.
Who is this? It's impossible to determine with so much decomposition.
Maybe he has an old-fashioned key. And a note. We have finally finished excavating the monolith. Ooh, good times. Love those monoliths. I mean, you know, monoliths are always good times. That was silently waiting for a soul to see it again, situated within the circular building we reached with the link elevator. The magnificent piece of carving was buried halfway down under a mountain of debris, and most probably could have been written in the earliest pages of history. I cannot describe exactly my feelings for the first time when I stood aghast contemplating that gigantic stonework inside of those time-worn halls of silence. Only God knows how many ages have passed since its initial carving. Just thinking about its age sends shivers down my spine. Which civilization could have constructed such grandeur, now waving a forlorn goodbye without giving away the secrets of its masters? Furthermore, even though most of them are damaged beyond repair, we spotted some symbols resembling the rock art of the Sahara Desert in southeast Algeria. We don't have any strong evidence to suggest anything, but Cornell Blake clings mostly to the continental drift theory. In any case, we don't have enough data on its age, but it is evident that history needs to be rewritten yet again. You know, it's entirely possible that we have H.P. Lovecraft to thank for the whole Ancient Aliens meme. Great. Well, okay. I can't interact with that again, but I don't really want to. I already searched those drawers. I know I did. I'm just like OCD. Sure. Let's leave the creepy plant place. Didn't want to be here anyway.
It's stuck.
So I guess that's probably it. Wait, no. Where does this passage go? Hello. Temple, flooded caves, base. Provisional camp equipment was deployed to the underground caverns below the base without any problem. Submarines also work great. Oh dear. They are fast and maneuverable beyond my predictions. We started exploring some parts of the underwater passages, but it is slow going. That's, alright then.
It's stuck.
Of course it is. Hope I get a crowbar at some point.
It's stuck.
Okay, so now we're back around. Yeah, that's the elevator we came down in. So we'll go to the link elevator. You know...
Right. I don't know if you can hear me, but I am trying searching to the only way.
Okay.
Hey! Hey, can you hear me? Damn it! Who was he? Looks like I need something to get this elevator to work. What was the need for such security measures?
Oh, wait, hold on. What does that say? Tower base cavern entrance. Huh, okay.
Looks like I need something to get this elevator to work.
Yeah. This game does not have a lot of controls. I know I have, like...
What's the need for such security measures? Looks like I need something to get this elevator to work.
What? I did take that, that lever I found, didn't I?
What was the need for such security measures?
When I click on it, it just says that, There's the terrible plant room. Can you use the other elevator's handle? Oh, that's an interesting idea. Let's see. Wait, that's the crappy plant room. It's a link elevator. Dang it! Looks like I'm going upstairs, but that's okay. I can, go double check and make sure I didn't, like, misclick and not pick up that other lever. There doesn't even really seem to be like an inventory button. Which is a little weird.
If his coat is just right here, where is he now? Locked.
Isn't it in there? Okay. What about this thingamajiggy? I don't think I've read anything that really relates to this. I mean, I don't know if it's like... I don't know if it's something I can brute force. Ooh, wait a minute. The piece of electronics equipment in the background is Zenith brand. And my older brother used to have some of that stuff that he got from our grandfather. Okay, so if we were to try to figure this out, the dial goes from 0 to 10, and the slider, I don't really understand what it does. It looks like it increases the wavelength. Wait, did I just hear something? Oh, wait, what's that? Missed something. Dr. Faust writes, let's see, I know we're close to what we've been looking for. During the adaptation sessions we hold here in the meeting room, I feel the guidance of something pointing toward the destination we seek. This could mean we are now in sync with the ancient source. The wearable canarium we're carrying on our left arms, oh, I have one of those, connects and thus receives sensations from the same ancient source, and sometimes I wonder whether there has ever been any soul during humanity's relatively brief period of existence which is able to achieve such a feat. Within some shunned and elusive source I've gathered around the world, it is said that the extraterrestrial species, the Elder Thing race, built it after passing through a stage of mechanized life on other planets, but its purpose remains unclear. Okay, sure. That's neat and all. I sort of don't know if I'm, like, trying to get it to completely stop beeping. Let's see if we can figure out what.
Unfortunately,
Don't want that. Okay, so like that, it's running really fast. But see, an oscilloscope isn't actually, like, I mean, it doesn't do anything. It reads electrical signals. I swear I just heard something. Wait, what the heck goes the red thingies? Yeah, I don't know. I don't...
Locked.
Okay. I don't actually remember how I brought up the time thingy on my left hand. Wait, spacebar? Oh my goodness! Wait. Well... Okay. Okay, this is so weird. I feel like I'm... like... really derping for no good reason? Because, okay. I've got the walkie-talkie, I've got the key. I don't know what happened to the other key I know I picked up off somebody. It had, like, somebody's name on it. I don't know what happened to the crank lever.
This is Frank Gilman. Can anybody hear me? Over. I was unable to reach anybody.
Looks like I need something to get this elevator to work.
I kind of feel like I want to look this up because, like, this isn't like a big mystery. I feel like you unlocked a locker but didn't open it. Oh, yeah, I could go look. I could go look. This is one of those things that just happens in games occasionally where it's not even a question of you don't know what you're supposed to be doing or even how to do it. It's just like some like weird little interface thing that you don't quite catch or something. You know, the clues for how it's supposed to work don't work on you. Let's go double check. Let's go double check the lockers.
It's stuck.
Oh. Well, here's a new note. That's something. I've noticed a very curious... I don't know. This one's long. I don't know if I'll read it all verbatim. I've noticed a very curious and dangerous development in the psychological condition of the crew. Problem is especially intense for 3. Barlow, Anderson, and Gilman. That one's me. Past 2 nights, they woke screaming. Mental changes. Seeming to act, you know, personality changes. The other subjects aren't really, like, shifting to a different personality. Condition becomes worse. Okay, and he's warned Dr. Faust about it. So apparently me and 2 other people had psychological degradation, major personality changes that was worrying him. Okay.
If his coat is just
yeah.
here, where is he now? Locked.
Okay, that was DeWitt.
Locked. It's locked.
Definitely locked. Lenning.
Locked.
Barlow. And that very much wasn't the same kind of key as this one here, which I can't actually pull out manually. I presume I'll just try it in, you know, whatever it applies to. These last 2 doors were locked, I remember that. I'm just so weirded out by this thing. It's like this completely opaque, abstract puzzle where you don't even really know what you're supposed to do.
It's locked.
This is so weird. I don't know what to do other than to go back down there. Depot.
It's stuck.
Okay. Depot, biolab. I know I've been in the biolab. Let's go. Double check that there's nothing grabbable. Oh! Okay, apparently the big key opened this. Okay. Sand loss. Okay.
I believe no more can we harbor ourselves on the safest shores, for there are things that cannot be undone. I think you should retire to your room. I'm going to think a bit more.
That's an elder thing. Okay. Mr. Shadowy Figure I can't see. Oh, this is a very appropriate imagery choice. This is the famous artwork, which I think is entitled The Nightmare. Yeah, look, there's the actual nightmare right there. And there's the creature sitting on one's chest. You know, like the common sensation of night terrors, where you wake up, you can't move, and you think there's a creature in the room with you, possibly squishing you. I had that once. It was super weird. And, you know, I was aware of the phenomenon, so I was kind of like, but it seems so real when it's happening. You're kind of like, I don't know if this is happening or not. I mean, intellectually, I'm expecting it to be fake, but on the other hand, you know, I feel completely awake and there's this thing walking towards me, you know? Very strange.
Locked. It's locked. Locked.
Nope. Great. So if you ever find yourself in the Lovecraft universe, don't touch weird statues. Somewhat in humanoid form, these sculptures initially reminded us of the terracotta army sculptures carved as funerary art buried with the first emperor of China to protect him in the afterlife. Judging by the writings on some of these bas-reliefs, we now believe that these wooden puppets or golems were used to carry out some tasks for their masters, just like the Egyptian Ushabitu funerary figures. I've never heard of those. Are those real? Which are the servants of their owner in the hereafter. We saw the golems in several sizes, and it was terrifying to see the huge one sitting in silence on the carved and polished rock stools as if waiting for a command. Ooh. So let's light this up a little bit. There are a lot of gateways leading to dark and damp corridors that were mostly carved in ages past. Some of them were covered with strange ivy-like plants swaying back and forth, despite there being no external force to move them. They seemed to come from levels below, creeping through crevices and rock walls. To stop probable superstitious gossip among the crew. Superstitious? You guys are conducting crazy psychic plant research. Dr. Barlow, our botany expert, personally started to examine them. The first submarine explorations revealed what was lying in the underwater caves. The most striking feature were the structures with openings in them like doors and windows. They made us wonder whether these caverns had been carved underwater or if they'd have been submerged at a later date and become redundant to those who had carved them. Man, this game has really neat art. I swear we picked... What was that other thing we picked up then? But there's an elevator lever. I'm gonna have to go back and, like, watch my own stream to see what the heck that thing was. And what we did with it. Okay. Hallucinogenic plant mix. Working on a new formula for it. Okay, Doc, you do you. Book about Antarctica. Pronunciation of the... You know, I could really use a pronunciation guide for this name. Zeises. Huh. Yeah, so, I mean, I guess sort of in a way spoilers, but also, you know, it's based on a novella from, like, 1923. This is an elder thing. It's a plant-like space alien. As you see, it has, what would that be, radial symmetry? It's got tentacles and wings and looks kind of like a squash. Alright, so I guess we can head on down to the next point of weirdness. And there we go. Wait, do we want to go up? Can we go up? We can go up. Where does this elevator put us then? Oh, an elder sign. Nice. Sure, let's take the ornamental metallic object. And this chamber is making me go insane.
Hey, this is amazing. Most of the ground-level structures have been crumbled and rounded from untold eons of savage storms, and thus weathered into shapeless ruins. However, both the ground level and the cavern systems below are clearly displayed in these bas-reliefs. The most striking features depicted in this grand panorama, I believe, are the tall, occasional towering spires, which somehow resemble a lighthouse. They all seem like focusing a light beam towards a colossal structure in the center. Could there be some sort of religious meaning behind this?
I mean,
Or
probably.
simply something that has a more practical use?
Why not both?
I'm not sure.
Great, so I'm having temporal flashbacks. Or something. Oh boy. So we've got a pyramid with, at its point, a frog critter face. And then this... Oh, are those light rays? Okay, light rays being focused on a green tower. Look at this architecture. H.R. Giger would be proud. I wonder if this is gonna kill me or something. No, just light. Okay.
So this is the strong light that can be seen from ground level.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can we go up more? No. I never played Eternal Darkness, but, you know, it was famous for being really good. Oh, actually, we don't want to get off here. We want to keep going down. Actually, I want to make a proper save in my game. It auto-saves and stuff, but you never know. High-roofed, stone-walled corridor. Yes. I absolutely want a camping axe, thank you. There's some strange vegetation filling most of the hallways, as amazing as it is deadly. There's a hidden world right beneath the up-out base, and even though I was prepared to find such a place, it was way different than imagining alone. We tried to cut our way through, but the plant reacted with a highly poisonous gas seemingly coming from its growing buds. I issued a warning to stop anyone going near any of these plants they came across in any of the caverns. I also noticed a strange phenomenon after I spent some time examining a sample of the plant. It occurred to me that individual minds grow and shrink in length on demand. It also seems as though it can move, even though there are no air currents. This movement seems too regular to be caused by natural factors. This may sound strange, but I have the notion that it is conscious, at least on some level.
Hey! Anyone here? Dr. James? Dr. Morgan? Anybody? Where are they, for God's sake?
Okay, so the light beam from up top is coming down to another blue orb. Woohoo! Aw. This probably isn't the sort of a game where you're actually really going to use it as a weapon. So the blue light is just shining on this collapsed passageway. Man, that's pretty. The Unreal Engine can do some really nice stuff. Is that the plant? Or is that just ivy? Yeah, I think this is the plant. I don't know how dark that is on stream, but there's just curls of ivy all over this doorway and passage.
These ivy-like plants are blocking the way.
Yeah, and deep in the middle of them, there's a red glow like embers. Oh. Hi. Yay! Okay, so this thingy I picked up in the upstairs hallway fits in here. Yep. One more. Cool. Cool beans. How about that? Plants that don't like the light. That is absolutely a xenomorph egg. Huh. So in this alcove... What is that? Looks almost like a chair, but not for a human. Flanked by... dragons? Crows? Difficult to say. Here's another one. Flanked by similar iconography to what we've seen. And another. Okay, so what's in the center? Okay. just gonna walk around the perimeter real quick, make sure there's nothing super obvious in any of these alcoves and on the daises. Alright. So we've got this statue in the middle of the structure. Here we go. What did that do exactly?
What was that I've just seen?
I don't know. But sure, totally seems like a good idea to like sit on the old god's lap or whatever. Why not? Man, look at this texture work. I keep getting distracted from like, you know, the tension and atmosphere by like the art design. I really, really like this. Runs great too. I'm getting about 80 FPS playing at high resolution while streaming. Sure, I'll take the stone glyphs. What kind of protagonist would be if I didn't take stone glyphs whenever available?
This stonework seems weak.
How weak? That weak. Alright, we're going all Indiana Jones on this. Oh, great. A metallic flower-like object with a pine cone-shaped design at its center. The pine cone is often used as a symbol for the third eye or pineal gland. Okay, apparently that was just a secret. But it's still kind of neat. Sort of skeletal bust with a tentacle face. Really hazy in here. Quite dark. A little bit of light coming down from the ceiling. Another axe if I'd missed the first one, apparently. Ooh.
If I am not mistaken, this relief depicts that the overgrown floor we came across at the various points in the cavern can be cleared away with an iridescent device, a tool or a talisman. Curiously, we still haven't been able to find the roots of those plants. They seem to seep out of these caverns by passing through crevices which look as if intentionally made for them. What other secrets might these silent halls conceal from us?
Shoggoths. They contain shoggoths. Well, can I take, like... Darn it. I want an iridescent thingy. Can't I just take the crystal? Can we get into the middle? I want to walk through weird stone rings. I'll pass.
As we planned, my team will continue exploration through this gateway. Other expedition parties can commence when ready.
Ah! What? Okay. So that's a button, which I didn't know. But nothing really seems to happen when you stand on it. Oh, hi there. Ah! Well, sure, but... I'd just be kind of putting them in at random, wouldn't I?
Looks like something's missing here.
Well, before we mess with that, let's go look in the center of this room. The stone rings. They're leading to a tree that's positioned directly below the opening. What the heck was that noise? Oh. There's a sarcophagus. With, against expectation, a human in it. That can't be good. Neither can that. What? Thank you, game. Maybe they light up if they're put in the right spot. That's an interesting idea. We'll go check that out after I raid these tombs. Okay. Or maybe...
The same set of symbols we've seen in strangely carved niches all around here matches with what is written in the oldest parchment. I believe uncertainly that they represent a destination towards somewhere significant.
Yeah. Come on. Let me at it. Okay. So the problem here is that these are like so alien, they're like abstract. Okay. The one at the top that looks like an archway goes at the top. Sun goes at bottom left. Shirt buttons go on top right. Prince goes on top left. And whatever that is goes on bottom right. Okay. Top. Bottom left. Top right. Alright. I might have to run back here and look again, but... Oh, wait. Where's the... There it is. Wait. I think I screwed something up. Dang it! No, I got it. Now that's one heck of a vault door. Sure, just have a rock sphere. Ah, it's me. Huh.
For a moment, I thought my reflection in the mirror was about to talk to me.
But that's crazy. Hi? My guy's voice doesn't really look like his face. I don't know.
Frank, can you hear me?
Oh, thank God. Yes, I can hear you.
Finally. It seems the effect of the mixture starts to wear off. Frank, heed me carefully. Time is running out, so I must be brief. Where exactly are you?
Dr. Faust, is that you? I'm inside the caves below the base. Where are you?
Listen, I cannot talk much. I know that you are having trouble remembering, but you must keep going. Use one of your submarines and follow the light.
Do you hear me? Come on, please. Where are you? Damn it! The connection is lost. He said I have to keep going. Why? Where are they?
Actually, you know what? I need to take a 5-minute break. Be streaming for a little bit longer still, I think, but I'm gonna leave this text screen open in the meantime while I'm gone. Alright, I'm back. Right, and so he's talking about riding a submarine to the netherworld. That's great. Were the maze-like tunnels flooded, or were they carved underwater? That was the topic of debate. Right, and then, yeah, so they're wondering what's up with the place. It's possible to assume that due to volcanic activities in the Earth's crust, the climate here is humid and temperate, but we do not know exactly whether this... What? Wait, what? That theory somehow explains these small... Okay, yeah, they're wondering why it's warmish here. And here's an elder thing with one of its wings unfurled. Or... Huh. Actually, that's strange. Not quite sure I understand how the wings are supposed to work. Let's go look at this. The small version of the gigantic statue I saw before is beautifully carved into metal I can't identify. Additionally, it looks like it was made true to the minute details of the bigger one. Yes, actually, let's examine it more. Has an eye on its palm, left palm. Has the head of a crow, the body of a man, and what appears to be carved feathers on its back. Oh, I can take it. Okay, cool. So let's ride a submarine into hell. Would you like to get in the submarine? Yes. Somebody asks you if you want to get into a submarine. You have to say yes, right? Okay. Descend. Okay, we have a free look inside the submarine, which looks very Jules Verne. Oh, what's this? Dolphin, highly maneuverable, compact. Follow the lights, it says. Okay. Oh. I see, I see. So, I mean, I guess I want to descend. I'm gonna rotate a little bit. Oh, there's a light. What? I thought this was a tunnel. So murky. Oh, I see. I see how it is now. You can actually look at the gauges and they tell you stuff. Okay. And each tap of the button basically speeds up or slows down the engine. Right. So let's see if we can follow the lights in this direction. Yes, we can. Well, that was creepy. Well, creepy-ish. That ding you're hearing is me shifting speeds. Weirdly glass-like looking plant stems going across the way. Okay. Glowing octopus just went by. Lots more glass-like stems. It looks kind of like they're flowing. You can see the cavern roof to some extent. This is kind of dreamy.
No, no, no!
Uh-oh. Whoa. Is that supposed to happen? Oh, great. I'm in a walking toward the light situation. Wow, they're all open?
Locked. Locked.
Wait. There's no gizmo here this time. What? Why does he have this in his cabinet? I mean, never mind what I'm doing here and what's going on. Oh, hello. Oh, it's an android head. Is it really possible to feed the machine with an actual human brain, ancients? Or maybe a sleeve, as the futurists would call it. Servo motors. Yeah, it's an android body, possibly as a container for a organic brain. Okay, hold on, wait, let's see if there's anything. Generated voice is outputted to speakers. Incoming power needs to be regulated. Main feed input backside. Auditory and visual data are fed to the main system by the primary filters. Is it really possible to feed the machine with an actual brain? Ancient sources speak too secretively about this. Based on the writings of R. Bacon and Wolfgang von Klempelen, I will try to improve the machine. Okay, sure. Okay, let's go see what's in the room with the music. A shadow person. I think that might be Shadow Me. I really feel like it is. Probably time stuff going on. Phonograph cylinder of the song Chicane? I don't know. In D minor by Bach. Unspeakable Cults in German. I can't remember if that's a real book or not. A volume emblazoned with the Elder sign. Clock. It's 11:10. The King in Yellow. Oh dear. All the references. What's that? Phonograph cylinder.
It's stuck.
Dreamlike, more like a nightmare. Yes, yes. Nightmares are dreams, are they not, though? Dr. Faust. That name's probably a little on the nose. The power of this place, I believe, is too strong for the mind and the body. At the least, it disorients the feelings, bodily functions, and even more so the powers of judgment. Nevertheless, I didn't expect or even prepare for what happened during the sessions we held 2 days ago. Frank was not able to rise from the deep. Still, what strikes me the most is his contorted look in his speech when he came back to life. It was only subtle, but I was able to detect it. Doubtlessly, a revulsion of feeling was apparent in his countenance. There was something unnatural, something bizarre behind his marbled eyes. It seemed that he saw the deepest time frame, and we had been searching for a long time. I cannot be so sure about that, for his consciousness may have been hindering the flow of communication, but it is highly possible. His speech, even though it was almost indiscernible, seemed awkward and foreign. The pronunciation was barbarously alien, and his diction had a curiously stilted quality. Beyond any doubt, the speaker was not Frank. I tried to speak to him, but he seemed unaware of me. I kept looking at a certain point on the wall in front. What I discerned from his speech was a long-dead language that only a few people know today, myself included. Dizizes, or something. So I was the sole person who understood what he said, and I will keep it that way until everything is settled. The past 2 nights, Frank has woken up screaming, covered in cold sweat, unable to remember the contents of his dreams. The things that caused him to scream intensely enough to render Mr. Barlow speechless. I think I'm getting tired. I'm having trouble reading. I will consult PK about this event as soon as possible. Okay. So I got the phonograph record. I looked at the clock. I looked at the books. Let's put the one I just got.
2 days ago, Frank most probably could have reached the intended time period. Among all the Conarianauts, he is the most, how should I say it, gifted. But unfortunately, his heart ceased beating all of a sudden. This was most unfortunate, because when he came back, he doesn't remember anything specific. I believe there is no other way than increasing the intake dosage of the mixture. Very dangerous.
Sure. Double down.
This seems the only way to raise the time limit and awareness in the sessions.
Okay. So, Alright. Well, I mean, the last thing that happened was my submarine got grabbed by an octopus. Now I'm here, so... Oh, that's great. Sure, step into the darkness. Yikes!
Where am I? How did I get here? When?
Distorted vision.
To other expedition parties, is there anyone who can read me? One person is dead, and 2 others have been injured by the partial ice cave collapse. There is something here with us. Do not come through our expedition route. I repeat, do not come through our expedition route.
Yes, I read you. This is Frank. For God's sake, what happened? And please, tell me where I can find you.
Frank, do not stray from your path. We have come across something terrible. Do not come here through our expedition route, no matter what happens. It looks like this fiendish netherworld depends on some kind of
Well, Vincent
energy.
Price there.
An energy that is stored in curious stoneworks similar to an obelisk with crystals on top. And they are able to clear away some of the strange plants.
Dr. Faust? Dr. Faust? Oh, come on, not again! This is nonsense. I cannot understand what is going on.
Okay, so we came through that right-hand passage. That one goes up. So what's in this room? Another creepy black mirror. Okay. Something that looks suspiciously like an altar. Oh. What's this then?
This stonework seems weak.
Shouldn't you be using the back end of the axe for that? HP Minecraft. An ornamental object with a metallic part engraved within a sandstone rock depicting an elder thing figure in the center. Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. I can't take that. Wait. I can inspect these, but not take any of them. Oh, keys. Oh, there's a lot of chopping for a tchotchke, but okay. And from being quite linear, we suddenly have a bunch of places to go. Like, okay. So there's a passageway that goes upward. There's... oh, jeez. Okay. Way blocked off by plants. I guess we'll go down this right passageway. Well, I don't know what it is, but there'd be mummies. I think I just toggled something. I mean, I don't even know what I did, though. So, I'm gonna put it back. Alright. We'll have to come back to that, I'm sure. Doesn't seem like there's any particular reason why there are two passageways here. Oh, hello.
Looks like something's missing here.
Okay. So there's a... I'll just call it a torch. And from what Faust told me, I need a crystal. So, I mean, I guess, actually, maybe I should have, you know, flipped that switch, but... who knows, right? That could have been a let all the monsters out lever. So let's go back out there. Oh, look at these neat Nautilus glyphs. Oh, you know what? Even if there's nothing to do here, we still have that ramp that goes upward, so... Let's go back and look at that.
As I predicted, a race, reptilian in physiology, lived inside these ruins after the original builders. The Elder Things left the area after some unknown cataclysmic event, now lost in an archaic and lost chapter of Earth's history. This relief depicts some reptilian creatures treating an Elder Thing with reverence. And the other relief with 4 tall figures, I believe symbolizes empty vessels. Golems. We've seen the same vessel figures depicted as assuming different roles several times in most of the murals or reliefs we've come across so far.
Okay. That makes sense. The golems intrigue me. They're not something from the, you know, core of the canon of Lovecraft's work, as far as I know. Hi there.
This obelisk is dead.
Okay. Oh! Oh, I see.
I can't move it. The ice on the track is obstructing the movement. I won't budge.
That's fine.
This obelisk is dead.
So... Oh. Okay. Cool beans. I can interact with it and he just says, hmm. Here we go. Oh, okay. Okay. So... Alright, the glowing lamppost has lit up and is letting me go down this passage. And... I can take a crystal from whatever that was. See if this does it. Nice. Ah, look at the cute lizard men. Hello, raptor monks. Oh boy. Ghostly figures. Let's see where they went.
The same set of symbols we've seen in strangely carved niches all around here matches with what is written in the oldest parchment. I believe uncertainly that they represent a destination towards somewhere significant.
Well, that's... Wow. It's, okay, that's fine, but... Don't I have... I don't have a picture of those symbols? Okay, what happens?
I don't remember this symbol.
Jeez. Okay.
The symbol on this stone is illegible. There's no glyph on this stone. I don't remember this symbol.
Yeah, neither do I. Okay. Well, hold on. I'm gonna come back to that. What? I just want to go look down here. I don't think there is anything. But... Oh, maybe there is.
This stonework seems weak.
Feathered mask I took from the head of one of the skeletons sitting silently in their eternal resting places. Signs of color that can be seen on the now solidified feathers make me think how flamboyant it might once have been. Lizard man mummies. They're tall. Like 7, 8 feet. least some of them.
From some of the bas-reliefs explored in the seemingly oldest structure, which had been weathered into shapeless ruins ages ago, we learned that these reptilian creatures were the inhabitants of this eon-dead city. But while some of them were enshrouded in special coffins, these are standing still, glued to their vertical rock coffins with an awful-looking ooze. Curiously, they were firmly placed in the niches on some of the walls.
Are those transparent coffin lids? I think they are.
These ivy-like plants are blocking the way.
Curious. Okay, so for whatever reason, there's no blue glowy stuff over there. How are there candles here?
The symbol on this stone is illegible.
I think for all of those. See if I can find the symbols I remember. Well, there's that one. That's a symbol I do remember, but...
This symbol is exactly the same with the one I saw in the vision about repetition of specific symbols within the caverns below the base.
Yeah. Well... Oh, okay. Oh, it's actually easier to see without the light because they glow. Okay, so this is a little weird. I don't quite know what I'm doing. But that's the only one that's both a symbol that was there, I'm pretty sure, and that actually had a crystal in it. So... let's go find something to do with this. Maybe we can... oh my goodness, maybe we can give it to the standing dead lizard man. That would make sense in a dream logic kind of way. You're my dude. No? Dang it. Okay, I'm... a bit at a loss. Okay, there's still the big round room with the metal weather vane sort of thing in it, where you can hit the lever and it spins like 90 degrees. No idea what that does. I've got the one crystal I can apparently take from the room of crystal racks. It's, you know, the game's like, no, you got everything you need to do here. You can't even examine these anymore. You found it. So... I don't know, let's go back. Oh. There we go. It shifts that way, so you can give it a crystal. I, like, knew it as, like, as soon as I saw the thing again. Okay. Where'd the lever go? Now we hold the crystal up to the light, and, you know, something should happen. What the heck? Sure. Those look like constellations. Alright. Oh my goodness. You know what? I think I'm gonna stop. I think I'm gonna stop here and save. And we'll step through the Stargate or whatever next time. Though maybe it'll be anticlimactic, who knows. Maybe we'll just get another vision. But anyway, we're right up on the approximately 3 hours I intended to stream this game for. So, save game. And that'll be it. That was the first 2, almost 3 hours of Canarium. An atmospheric H.P. Lovecraft's inspired game. Seems pretty good so far. I mean, yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. You know, really nice atmosphere and art direction, and you know, it's nice to see something from, you know, Lovecraft's all over pop culture right now, but in a kind of weird way. I mean, you can get like Cthulhu plushies, but there's almost nobody just like taking the source material and playing it basically straight, which this basically is doing. You know, it's adding some new stuff, switching some things around a little bit, I think, but you know, it's like, you know, Lovecraft's all about like, here's this weird old thing from eons ago. And that's what this game is. So it's cool. On Friday evening, I'll be back with more The Long Dark. So, Canadian wilderness survival game. And I think I've got my mod set about figured out for how I want to set my next RimWorld game up. I don't know, I might... Not sure when I'm going to stream that, but that's coming up soon. So thanks to everybody who dropped in on the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. See you Friday, hopefully, for The Long Dark, and probably next Wednesday for more Canarium. Bye-bye.